Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Darren Dumas. I am the owner and instructor at the Bujinkan Hikan Dojo here in Roseville, California. We are all still currently home training due to COVID-19. I hope as you're listening to this, I hope that you are well and your family and loved ones are all well. And you yourself are keeping your sanity through all of this. I want to take a minute and just talk about drama in martial arts, the politics. Um, this is something that, as long as humans been on the face of the earth, there have been negative behaviors, group dynamics, and martial arts are a perfect environment for that. We see it happen in the workplace, office politics, but martial arts just has this thing to it where it brings out sometimes the worst in people. Um, the martial art that I am in, Bujinkan Budo Taijutsu, the way our art is set up is that our grandmaster, our soke, allows teachers to basically find what works best for them or the way that they prefer to teach this art, even down to what it is they're going to teach. And the thing that really happens from that is that you have all these different ideas about how to train and even what to train on, and even down to how a particular kata is done. Now, all of this is based on people's level of understanding and the information that they receive. And some people have access to information that other people don't. Some people rely on their teacher to teach them. Other people not only have a teacher, but they also have what's called densho, or written scrolls and stuff that go more into this kind of stuff. But really, at the end of the day, people are training and teaching for different reasons. They're developing their art and moving along their own paths for their own personal reasons. And when they have students, they're really sharing their own version of this martial art to their students. So, but what this creates is it creates this culture where people look at each other and they finger point and they go, "Oh, look at the way he does that. That's wrong." Or don't listen to that guy. He's this and this. And this person trains with this person, and you shouldn't follow this person. And people are so busy worrying about what other people do, and there's no nutrient value to that, because honestly, it really just pisses people off is what it does. I mean, think about it. If you're really passionate about what you do and you're pursuing it, and you have a good line of teachers and people you're training with and stuff, you're not just making things up, but you're really like studying and learning. And then here's this other person that comes along and they're telling you, "Oh, you're wrong because you're doing this and this." You're going to tell them to shove off. And because nobody likes to be put down. And it's the same in politics, in political arenas and government, because I've yet to see a political argument where one person goes, "You know what, you're totally right. I completely changed my whole viewpoint now because of that." No, people dig their heels. So when it comes to people and the way they do things, I think if people more approached it constructively and just tried to help each other and maybe educate each other instead of condemning each other, I think you'll find that people will want to share more, and I think everybody will grow more. This is why, for me, my philosophy is that I want to train with everybody. I don't care who their teacher is, as long as I know it's legit. But I mean, I want to train from them because their perspective is different than mine, and so they're going to see things that maybe I don't. But also, I just like exploring how people interpret things and understand things. And I think that's really the root of, at least in our art, I think that's really why our soke has created this Bujinkan community, because we're supposed to learn from each other. We're not supposed to put each other down. And yeah, there's people out there that are they're full of themselves, or maybe they're promoting things as a business, or they're whatever. There's some negative behaviors, or they just put people off. All kinds of different things out there, and it's okay. You can ignore them. It's easy. If you don't like what somebody does on a video, don't watch the video. If you don't like somebody's class, don't go to the class. It's simple. But to condemn and waste all this time going just telling them how they're bad and this and that, and to tell other people how bad this person is, and spend all this time and energy trying to do something, I don't even know what, because that person's not going to go away. They're not going to change. So it doesn't really benefit. And all you do by doing that is cause yourself to waste your own energy that you could be putting into something that actually benefits you. Because that, and I admit there's times where I've seen other people and they're doing things and I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with this guy? He's doing this and this. But then how is that benefiting me in my training? It's not. I would rather just stick closer with people that I want to learn from and spend time learning from them. So the drama and the politics and the backstabbing and the gossiping, and that will always continue, but you have a choice to participate or not participate. And even if it's directed at you, you can react or you can respond. And there's a difference, because a reaction usually comes from a place of emotion and a response usually comes from a place of logic. And there's so many times that even me myself, that I'll just react and it's an emotional reaction and then it just makes everything worse. Or if I just give it a minute, think about it, and then maybe come up with a response. But not responding is also a response. So I think if a lot of these people that like to create this drama look for reactions. So if there's no reaction, they're not being fed anything. They go away. And who cares if they're training with the best teachers in this art? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're some high level, this, that, or maybe their skill level is phenomenal. If they're just a jerk, then they're a jerk. You don't need to waste your time with them. And if they bring such a negative energy to the training, then they're not benefiting you, because you're just going to get frustrated and annoyed with them too. Who cares what they know? If they're if at the end it just drains you, or it makes you feel defensive, or it just brings this tension, let them be the ones that have issue with everybody else. You just focus on you, what you're doing, and keep digging and asking the questions and searching for the right answers and developing yourself. Because I've been in this art a long time, and I've been in a lot of other different arts too. And I've changed the way I think, the way I train, my view of things. All of that has changed so much. It seems like every 5-10 years, it's like I get this revolutionary new awakening, and then suddenly I'm training. And it's okay. We're all growing and learning. The ones who are stuck in their own mindset aren't growing. So whatever anybody wants to judge you or say about you or any, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because if you're with the right people and doing the right things, the answers will come to you. Even if you're doing techniques wrong, eventually you're going to figure out that, oh, I'm doing this wrong, and you're going to change. And I think, to me, that's the ultimate test in this art. That's the ultimate measure of a true quality Budo Deshu or Budoka or martial artist, because that honesty of being able to constantly keep searching for the most pure form of things, and to keep building on yourself and growing, because that's really where the benefit comes from all your training, is the fact that you are growing. And so when you have people that try to put you down and you feed into that or buy into that, you're not going to grow. You're just going to get angry and disappointed, and so drama will always be there. People will always be pointing their fingers. People are always going to think they're the next greatest thing in this art. People are always going to think they have some secret knowledge or skill or technique, or they're always going to think they have an edge over everybody else. And that's just how it is. There's always going to be snake oil salesmen trying to sell you a fast track to somewhere. And there's always going to be people who are quick to point the finger and put down somebody else. Those kinds of people always exist. You choose whether or not you want to participate in that, whether or not you want to buy into that, or whether or not you want to let any of that affect you or control you. Because no matter what, you are always in control of you. You are always in control of where you are in this martial art. You are always in control of the quality that you are as a martial artist. All of that is in your control. The information's out there, the teachers are out there. You just have to go find them. And then you've got to put in the work to train. So nobody else can change that for you. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody posts online, whatever, none of that changes those facts right there. That ultimately you are the one responsible for your training, and you have to be okay with what you're doing and with who you're learning from. And you have to be willing to also change and grow and continue in this process. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on real quick. There's been all kinds of weird little drama going on amongst my martial arts friends and stuff, and I don't know. It's all silliness to me. It really is. It doesn't benefit anybody. It's no different than a schoolyard or anything else, and it's just dumb. It's just dumb. If anybody truly has a problem with anything you're doing and they want to come and tell you about it, whatever. I mean, you can choose to listen to it or not listen to it. But if they come to you and they really have like a real, hey, this technique is really done this way, and they actually teach you and show you, then that's different. They're actually showing you something that benefits you. That's cool. But just to slander and gossip and talk garbage about you or whatever, or me or anybody else, there's time for that, really. I mean, really, if you're a strong, mature person thriving in this world, trying to work and learn a martial art and pay bills and take care of family, yeah, really have time for all that? I know I don't. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sure I'm probably preaching to the choir on some of this stuff with most people, but I see a lot of chatter that goes on that's really unnecessary, and watch people just get sucked into this stuff. And myself, I've done the same thing. I've gotten sucked into this silliness too. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like all the videos. Feel free to share with anybody. If you have any questions, drop me a comment. Please keep all comments appropriate, respectful, constructive. Even though it's a video about drama, I really don't want drama in my comments. But I certainly welcome any good feedback that you might have. There's links on my page to my Facebook page for my dojo. You're welcome to follow there as well. But as I always say, just stay happy, stay healthy, and no matter what, keep training. And thank you for watching.